At She Can, we tell women's stories. We interview women from all over the world and all walks of life to be role models for others because it's easier to be what you can see. And I'm delighted to be talking to Nina Caput today. Nina, welcome to She Can. You're a former jockey and now co-founder and CEO of EQUIN, that is a novel mobile application combining your sporting and technology interests. Equine engages new audiences by allowing users to trade digital horse-related items from online stables with their values fluctuating based on real-life performance. You're one of the Forbes 30 under 30 and you call yourself a horse tech founder. Tell us a bit more about yourself.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for interviewing me, and I'm really happy to help other women just believing in themselves and launching new ventures, maybe. I used to be a professional horse rider, not jockey exactly, but horse rider. I was doing show jumping. I worked for Olympic riders. I started to be a professional at 15, so it's quite young. I left my parents' house to pursue my dream, and in the end, when I achieved that dream in some ways because I worked for someone that I was watching on TV when I was younger. Um, I decided that was not for me to ride horses all day long. I was riding more than 10 horses. Someone that just was tackling them for me, so preparing them, putting the saddle on, and I was just working them. So it was just about performances, and the passion was going away a bit. So I decided to resume my studies and to do something else of my life, still keeping the horse thing and the passion in my life because it's part of my balance, definitely, but as a leisure, not as a professional thing. So I found this business oriented this bachelor, and I decided to do it besides my horse riding career, and this is where I ended up in the tech world because one of my teacher was coming from the tech industry. He was working for a public tech company, and he asked me if I wanted to join him for my second year of study. So it was like a part-time study and work. And I discovered what was blockchain, what was AI, IoT also, and to really understand how these tech work, I really picked few use cases, and one of them was Everledger. So it was related to diamond traceability, and diamond traceability was really interested because it was bringing symmetry of information between buyers and sellers with insurance company also.
Mm.
And I thought, well, this could be definitely applied to the horse industry. Actually, not just horse racing or show jumping, but really the whole horse industry, because there was some traceability issues related to some horses, especially competition horses. They are traveling a lot, and so I went to IBM with my use case. I pretended that it was for a client at first because I never pictured me as an entrepreneur, and actually the blockchain leader told me, Nina, you should create a company. There are so few blockchain use cases that this one is really something interesting. So I created my first company in 2017. I was still a student. So I was doing part-time my job and still studying with IBM as a technological partner. It was super interesting. It lasted 2 years. It was a bit too early. We had the support of the Ministry of Agriculture here in France, International Federation, and we organized working groups with more than 15 countries represented, but was about harmonizing, the whole equestrian industry. So establishing common standards. So I decided it was a bit too early. I closed the company, this was really something not easy to do, to let go your first baby, and yeah, decided this is not the moment to do it. So I stopped that, but in the end I became a real blockchain expert. So I had another job as a head of business development for a company specialized in luxury traceability using blockchain,
Yeah.
and this is how I ended up also creating EQUIN, the second venture, because I was in that blockchain space. You had a few other startups like So Rare, but also other kind of startups related to sports, fantasy, using NFTs, Web3. So a lot of people around me told me, Nina, you should create something related to horses. There's not much people that are expert in blockchain and in horses. And this is how it started. And what we want to achieve with EQUIN is really to create a new way to engage with horse racing, make it sexy again. Because here in France, for example, it's something that belongs to the past for a lot of people, and we want to bring a new audience to horse racing, open a new door. So it's really in between betting and owning a horse. You can have your own stable and be a co-owner of real horses on your EQUIN application.
Which is amazing, Nina. So tell us a little bit more about your main motivator and where your product is at right now.
My main motivator is to bring something to the industry, to the horse industry. I really want to help the industry, evolve and be present in its own time. So it's a way of, engaging with new generation and my generation especially. For now, we're live for more than a year. We have raised more than 2 million with lots of well-known investors as Xavier Niel here in France, Anthony Bourbon, Thibaut Elzière, Alexandre Rothschild also. So it's been a great also journey with all those stakeholders. We have more than 16,000 people, so it's great. 45% of them are newcomers to the industry, knew nothing about horse racing before. So this is a huge milestone for us, succeeding in attracting new audience to horse racing. Some of them become real horse owner, so they also go forward and they are really present in the industry now. They go to the racetrack, they bet. Some of them never bet before. So yeah, we are bringing something to the industry, and we are doing this with the whole industry in partnership with federations, etc.
Very impressive, Nina. So what are your challenges that you sort of face and how do you overcome them?
Challenges would be to currently scaling a company is not easy, in when it regarding people, but also at the international level, finding ways of creating subsidiaries that are meaningful in the country where we create them. For example, marketing is not the same in each country. So it's about finding the right people and the right approach to do so in each country. So it's super interesting, but in the meantime, really challenging. And also succeeding in finding the right legal spot, because we are really in between betting and investment. So I really want to do things in the right way to be compliant with local regulations, and also to respect our users and our user interests.
Nina, so what qualities do you think do you have that really serve you in running this company and setting it up and scaling it?
I would say I'm not afraid. when I deeply believe in something, I know that it will happen, and I go for it. I know myself also. This is what my relationship with horses helped me learn, that really you need to know yourself, to know what you're capable of, to do something and to achieve things. And maybe a third quality is to be really present in the moment and to listen to everything that is happening around you.
Nina, and what would you say is your biggest achievement? What are the things that you really celebrate to date?
First, I achieved one of my dreams, to become a professional horse rider, not coming from a family of horse riders and even horse lovers. So yeah, this was something. And then it's just about achieving things every day. I'm not like a big fan of celebrating big achievements, but achievements of every day are super important, and journey for me is more important than what's happening in the end.
Yeah, I love that. Nina, so give us some tips to women of really any age that are starting their ventures now.
First would be to know yourself, know who you are, what you want to achieve in this world, in society, where you want to also position yourself in this ecosystem. Then removing all the barriers that are in front of you, because we are the one that are building those barriers, and then go for it. Like you should not be afraid. In the end, it's just about learning new things, even if it's not a success. We cannot call it a fall or failure. It's just about learning. So yeah, you should go for it.
Nina, and did you have any role models? Who are the people who inspire you? Was there anyone where you thought, this is this is my role model. I'm walking in that direction.
Actually, my role model changed. Yeah, during my life. When I was little, it was maybe more professional horse riders, then some entrepreneurs. My parents also. My father is one of the biggest role model of my life, because he's so passionate about what he's doing, and it's part of his life. Actually, he made his passion his work. So yeah,
Yeah, that's lovely. Nina, so give us some plans and goals for the next year.
I really want to help other entrepreneurs, not even entrepreneurs that are wanting to create unicorns or a big startup. It's just about helping people that want to do things and that want to go above their journey that they're having right now. It's like yeah, helping others to believe in themselves, and if maybe starting ventures, but it's not necessary.
Nina, thank you for this really inspiring conversation and for showing us that you can really do things that have really big visions and then execute them and scale them.
Thanks a lot.